Space Expo. Please take care of viewing the vehicles on display.
Back.
Remember, they're here for everyone's enjoyment.
Yes.
Now, we are New Babbage walking up to the conference hall. And over here, of course, you can buy your typical t-shirts. You can't go to a convention without t-shirts.
It looks so mystical at more than 5 frames a second.
Now, Drake would have actually been cool if they would have done it in black and red like all their badging is. There's Bob. We'll just call him Bob.
Hi, Bob.
What's up, Bob? These are the new elevator consoles. Kind of nice looking. And call elevator.
Oh, very fancy.
Little digital advertising going on. Microtech. Gotta love it. Oh, that was a glitch. Some good elevator music. It's a long way down, apparently.
Clearly. What do you want, a fucking space elevator?
No shit, I'm like in fucking outer space. Here. This is what I was talking about, like the vastness. Wow, so much running, bugging me up. But those elevators, I think, take you to the other section. Maybe yes? Oh? What? No, I just got off. Never mind.
This right here, though, this is one of the things that concerns me about Star Citizen in general, is that they have this big, beautiful world, but it feels very empty, like they haven't generated all of the content for it yet, and that's the shit that tends to take the longest.
Well, they actually, cool note about that, they are actually next year, beginning of next year, supposed to be coming out with the IA stuff. I guess they changed the coding for the planets, and they've been doing all of the new stuff in Pyro, which is the jump point is supposed to take you to Pyro. And once everyone kind of starts taking off and using Pyro a lot more, they're going to come backfill Stanton and improve the planets a bit. But there's going to be better full... I guess what it is, and I might be wrong, but they have a paintbrush tool that I can click on the paintbrush and say forest, and it paints like this whole area of forest wherever I'm using my brush. And then in there are the AI gates and spawn points and stuff like that. And you can program what AI is going to be on that planet. So, yes, it is still empty as far as population and AI goes, but it's supposed to be quite more vast. And they also said, even with the millions and millions of people that have subscribed to this thing, that 80 or 85% of all commerce will be NPC driven. So if you own a shop, like let's go back to the Swig days when Duxon had his weapons shop, 80% of that would be NPCs that would visit the shop, buy his shit, and leave with it, and not players, because if this is so vast, you may never see a real player if you drop a Kraken that's a privateer Kraken on a planet. So once you drop that privateer Kraken on a planet, there's a beacon that notifies the planet that you're there, and the NPCs will now commute and use you as a hub of commerce, which is kind of a neat theory. Of course, we got to see it work.
I was gonna say that sounds complicated.
The coding that they're choosing is even more complicated than that. With bullet penetration and stuff. Awesome ideas, but personally I think it's too much.
That has always been Star Citizen's fallback, or its drawback. It has great ideas, but to implement a lot of this shit on current technology, they will be the first ones doing all of it. Most companies will take, like, all of the old technology, combine it into a package, and maybe add one new thing. And then the next company comes along and does all the same things, and they take the one thing that that company added, and they add their own little thing, and it slowly advances like that. Star Citizen's trying to reinvent everything from the ground up.
Oh, they are. And the fascinating, though, I think too real. I think there is a definition of too real when it comes to a game. Is like on these ships. This is the mole, by the way. Like if you have a ballistic round and I penetrate through the outer hull of this ship, what their intent now is for better ship gameplay is that in these walls, just like your house, you'll have conduit running with power and air and gas and hydraulics and all that stuff. And so now, if a round penetrates the hull, there's a chance, because there will be real life, so to speak, wires in these walls, and if a round hits it, it can potentially cause catastrophic failure to whatever that system is or start a fire. And then, if there's a fire there, somebody has to get up and go put it out, otherwise it can spread. Now, the reasoning behind that actually is fascinating. Because what they want is, and it never made sense to me, that any of these ships had life pods. Because the ships all blow up, so who cares? Well, realistically speaking, they're saying for a ship to literally blow up will be very hard to do. Unless you have like a Polaris with a size 10 torpedo shooting a Mustang, where there is no penetration, the torpedo is bigger than the ship, then the whole reasoning is that torpedo will cause catastrophic failure to the ship that you're in and cause it to go dead. You abandon ship in the life pod, and now your ship is persistent, becomes derelict, and people like me that have a reclaimer, or people that have vultures, or regular players that want to salvage the ship and take its parts that might have tractor beam stuff, can now harvest your ship for parts. And so I do like the fact that every ship will not explode. Now, they did say, of course, that the fire can proceed down the hallway, and that's what they're working on right now, which is ridiculous, like I said, too much. But the fire can go down the hallway, can burn up all your food, continue down the hallway, and if it gets to your munitions, or it gets to like a nuclear engine, or whatever major part of the ship, if the fire gets to that and it causes a detonation, then you will have explosion. And some explosions won't be total. They showed briefly the Idris breaking off parts. Now, it was very blocky, almost like Legos, but parts of the ship will fall off. So you might have a whole explosion in the rear of the ship. It doesn't mean the entire Idris goes up in dust. It means the whole rear of the ship might go up. And then it'll look like the Titanic, half and half. And I think that is an awesome way to do it. I just think the bullet penetration is just a tad bit much. But I like where they're going with it.
Bullet penetration will never pass player muster. Because a couple of PvPers will figure out that, okay, well, I don't need to fight your ship. I just need to put a couple of rounds through the cockpit and kill you. And there'll be a few people that memorize every ship, and they'll run around killing everybody, and the outrage will be heard around the world.
Well, I do believe that the cockpit itself will be almost impregnable to give people a chance for survival in some fashion. I do believe the rest of the ship, however, will be able. What's up, Dark? Will be able to be breached. But that is true. All you would do is concentrate on every cockpit there is, and take out the player, and then you have a brand new ship. You don't.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's far more realistic, but in that case, reality bites you in the ass because you need people to actually play the game, not. Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I didn't even think about that point. That's a good point.
It is far more realistic, but in real life, if you die, there's no forum to go complain on that I know of.
Well, there is the new Death of a Spaceman idea. Did you hear about that?
No.
So what it is that they're working off the premise of clone technology. And you will have, and they haven't really given a number, but let's just say 10 clones that you can work from. And as you age, and as you go through battles and narrowly escape or die and get resurrected, you'll have battle damage that'll be persistent on your character. So anyway, I'm spending a whole lot of time in this fucking mall, I don't even know where I'm going. So anyway, you go through 10 clones, and hardware inevitably dies. Now, I don't know if the next one becomes hardware, but what it is that all of your ships, some of your reputation, your money, all of that gets handed down to your next of kin. Like real life, if your father passes or mother passes, they give you their stuff. And that goes to another character, you remake a new character, and you continue on with the legacy of what your original character was. Now, I don't know if that means I'm hardware for the first year, and after I've died 10 times, now I have to become Bob, and then when Bob dies, I become Fred, or if I'm always hardware, I'm just whatever I've built up to reputation-wise is now going. I have to keep redoing it, or it gives you a chance to change. If you become a pirate as hardware, and I'm 100% on the pirate side, then I can be half pirate as the kid and try to bring that back down and be more lawful. I'm guessing that's the flow of how they're trying to work it, but I don't quite know the complete inner workings of it. But again, the premise is there. It sounds cool, and we'll see if they can get it working.
Whole lot of unique systems. Dark, where are you at? I have presents for you.
I'm in Aeon. I'm coming back in a minute.
But you can see how big the hall is, and there's just the mole, really, that takes up the center. So then you come down here to the lower conference hall. And there's the GreyCat rocks. Those are mining buggies. Actually kind of cool. I had one. I'm going to upgrade it because of the lifetime insurance, but they're a lot of fun. They fit just in about everything. This is the Pioneer. This is why all the servers were locked up for 2.5 hours today, because everyone was trying to buy this.
Always ready to take risks.
And that's not an actual ship yet?
Nope, this is the, I think this is more of a finalized concept design. I don't remember what they call it, the white boxing and the gray boxing and the whatever boxing, but that's what it's going to look like. It's just going to be it's a ginormous scale, because this is the city builder. So it's going to be a capital ship size industrial ship.
And enough people bought it that the server locked up. I can't wait to see 12,000 player cities everywhere.
Well, and that's the problem. All of these, there's limited numbers. That's why it locks up. Like the Idris, I finally got, but there was only like, I don't know how many, but let's say 5 Idris, and you have 1 million people trying to always get it every time they come up. So in a couple days, when Aegis comes up again with the Idris and the Javelin, it's going to be a F5 fest for hours while people are trying to get it through in their checkout menu. I found a way to cheat though, and so I got it in, and I was able to buy one.
Fucking bought her.
I didn't bot, actually. What I did, which was cool, is I got all the way in. I got to the Idris. It said, hey, we have some. I said, oh God, I don't want to spend this kind of money. I did anyway. Put it in my checkout. Went to checkout. Of course, there was however many people faster than me. So they fucked me, and so I'm bitching to RSI. Hey, I got it. What? It's in my checkout. Well, that people leave them in their checkout for hours. We can't do it that way. Blah blah blah. I'm like, but it wasn't hours. It was 30 seconds. I mean, I literally hit next, pay, PayPal, come back, finish order, done, and nope, it wouldn't let me. Yeah, sorry, there's nothing we can do. I said, well, fuck you then. I left it in my checkout bin, so I knocked out 90% of what I had to do to get it. Then I found out that they had tiers. They were releasing them at different hours, and so I went to the second tier hour that they were going to open up for the release of the Idris, and I already had it in the checkout, and so I was able to immediately go to checkout and not go through all the steps, and I was able to get it that way because I was faster than everybody. But
Sounds like an AMD or NVIDIA launch.
This is the new hover ship, Nomad. This is a starter ship.
Am I beautiful?
Those are panels that you can pull stuff out of. Oh, there's the can. Need to take a shit.
Dark, I just realized your fucking combat medic has no head.
It's Mabari. If you take it off, it works.
Oh my. You should put the helmet back on.
That was rude, man.
No, thank you, baby.
That hurt.
That's much better.
You get my little tell there?
No, probably not.
Anathema. You know anything about that?
I have no idea.
It's happening right now, so I figured you'd want to know.
Why am I terribly not shocked?
I'm not either. I'm just, just curious if there's something I needed to know.
Oh,
What's up, Cal?
what's up? You guys actually playing this game?
I'm not. I'm doing Star Citizen. I was just talking to there.
Dark and I are. He was talking about trying to get a Rebel command arc, I think, Dark. He might be doing that.
You got a what?
So there's the Imperial command bark that you can get, the speeder. He also wanted a Rebel one.
Why?
I don't know. Because it's fucking Banquo.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember.
Because he must have all the things.
Pokemon. Gotta collect them all. And so today's haul is not overly impressive.
When did I download Elder Scrolls?
We're all gonna go back to it and check it out.
Oh,
In an opium haze.
pretty scary hardware. We just heard in the news there was a huge bust in Toronto. Enough guns and drugs to, like, I don't know, man, enough guns for a small army.
That can't be accurate. You guys have very strict gun laws there. Nobody has guns. That's not true. You're a liar.
Looks scary, sir. It's now labeled worse than New York. Yeah.
But you have gun laws. It's not true. You kidding me?
Very Canadian of them, buddy. If you drive by, they better be like, sorry, buddy. See, the guns aren't the problem. The people that are hoarding them.
Come on, you guys don't have drive-bys. You have maple syrup buys.
Well, that's a lifestyle you want to live. You know, you should get extradited to Beirut or something.
See, the trick is you load a super soaker with maple syrup and then you squirt it at somebody's window and it dries.
Yuck. Sticky.
So yeah, that makes me sad.
You know what makes me sad?
What? What'd you think of Joker, the movie?
What, the new one?
Yeah.
Sucked.
Oh, no.
We don't get drive-bys here. The locals would shoot back.
You see, yeah, that's... Maybe that's what's needed? I don't know if that's the right answer.
More firepower is always the right answer.
Yep.
That is probably the most American thing I can say.
Look, Full Metal Jacket, that dude walking around in the middle of combat with a P symbol on his helmet.
Oh, you want to be the guy. I'm a pacifist, buddy, in the middle of Nam. See if I can get the FOIP to work.
Careful, doors are now closing.
I'm just downloading a patch for Star Citizen.
Are you watching my stream?
I am now.
Watch my character's head. Ma, moi, ma. I guess I really didn't have to add the noises. It just shows you that I'm moving my mouth and my eyes, and I'm opening them, I'm closing, I'm opening, I'm closing. The camera now keeps track, and you can actually look like you're talking as your character in the game.
Momentarily.
Tram systems. Oh, was that dude's head on backwards? Oh, it's two people.
I do!
Now I'm smiling.
As you should be.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. Careful, doors are now closing.
Pull out the Mercury Star Runner, see how that looks. Hey, Cal. Cal? Not saying.
Nearing next stop.
Oh. You're lighting up. See, now if SWG had these graphics,
It'd still be in development.
right?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
That was weird.
You know what else is weird?
What?
Clowns.
Mm.
Have you seen the new Mercury Star Runner, Cal?
I don't think I have.
Definitely takes a page out of the old Millennium Falcon feel.
Hmm.
It's got the round tunneled corridors. It's got hidden storage compartments for smuggling, white and black.
Oh, right. That's the stealth smuggler, right?
No, it's not stealth.
Oh, it's not stealth. Oh.
Just the tunnels that are underneath the ship can't be scanned. So whatever contraband, drugs or people you stick under there can't be found when the police stop you.
Okay. Awesome.
And you know they implemented the Grand Theft Auto type of law system.
I read something about that. I didn't know if they implemented it. Is that what this was it 311?
Yeah, the basic part is the top tier, if you're a bad guy, the Idris, I don't think comes out till 12, which is next month.
Oh.
But a UEE Idris will appear and start launching ships at you and your friends if they're really bad.
Hmm.
Which is nice because it's a step towards Squadron 42 being done, because that means they're testing and implementing AI behavior for the Idris and AI ships and piloting, so it's nice to see.
Well, if that's the case, they're going to be doing the Javelin at some point.
Well, they have a lot of ships to do. That'll probably be one of the next ones. Except this new Corvette they just put out, the Perseus, that's going to get a lot of attention.
They gotta stop putting out new ships and fix the ones they got. Yeah, because all these ships are going to be useless if there's really no gameplay. I do know they're starting to look at ground building, like base building.
Yeah, that's what I was telling her. That's actually going to be fascinating.
Yeah.
From the best in shopping, dining, and entertainment. Be sure to visit New Babbage's.
And then once they crunch the numbers, so they can fit more on each server, I think we're going to start seeing more servers. There's only so much real estate, right?
No, once they do server meshing, it's only going to be one server. Everybody.
See, that's what I was thinking about. I don't know. They'll have to introduce another galaxy then, like they were saying.
Our automated system is unable to access that.
No, it's every area of the game will be a server, and all the servers will be meshed into one giant server.
Oh, I see. So that's kind of dynamic then.
So there won't be instancing, it'll just be server meshing.
Right.
Ready to upgrade. Located in the plaza. Factory line has all of Microtech's.
Oh yeah, having an HQ? That'd be pretty nice somewhere, where we can all kind of just gather, fly around.
Remember, your belongings belong to you.
Yep, the city building is supposed to be
Our
more
automated system is unable to access that
less
ship at
automated,
this
so
time.
that'll be
We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later.
What do you mean less automated?
well, it was just going to be little habitats that you plug together, like on the mining camps, but now they're actually looking at giant buildings and towers and rotundas and all kinds of stuff that you'll be able to make.
I see. I wonder how that will work if you'll require a mayor, you know, like a city planner or something. Somebody that's in charge of that. I remember Wolf, I think, was in charge of a lot of Korban back when I was DC. Anyways, was it Wolf? Mayor Wolf?
He was the mayor, yeah. It's the only one that went up that profession tree.
Yeah.
Which had made him awesome for combat.
Yeah.
Wolf,
Let's face it, that probably made you more effective.
Wolf, go throw some bills at these guys.
Oh yes, the good old days.
I'll never forget, it sucked when I was grinding my Jedi and I had to do politician. I used to just get on my speeder and I would just fly around the battlefield because there's nothing I could do.
I remember seeing it, but I never did that tree. I was, yeah, Dark Jedi.
Tired of travel? Why not rest at the Nest's newly renovated accommodations, located downtown in the luxurious Aspire Grand.
Oh yeah, back in SWG, there was a whole tree for mayor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, whole different profession.
Yep.
For a good time, be sure to visit Wally's Bar and Promenade. Only a quick ride on the metro.
I can't wait to see some of these ships. What's up, Solda?
Be sure to explore all New Babbage.
What's up, Zelda?
What's going on, guys?
Everybody gets an MSR for a while, so you want to go play with it, go grab it.
The city of tomorrow.
Sweet.
Going on today.
This on PT?
No, this is all live. Everything's out now. Nomad. You can actually go buy the Nomad with lifetime insurance on it, so it's a good token. Plus,
Where? What? How much?
It's a starter ship package. Well, here, why don't we all leave them alone? Talk about them.
Bye, nerds!
Later, bros.
Says the guy in the Star Wars channel.
Vaporware.
If you can look around your room and not identify 300 pieces of Star Wars memorabilia, I will accept that insult.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Fucking fag. All right. Anyway, I hate them.
It's hilarious. That's cool. We still got people playing SWG.
Well, they all just went back.
Get into it.
Well, once I finished my use TKM, swords, and pistols, the only thing I could do left with them was go Jedi. And I was like, nah, I ain't doing it.
Logging in and chatting with everybody online. I don't like actually doing anything.
Fucking Nomad's kind of cool looking.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access
But
that ship
that's
as
kind of weird.
desired.
Does the back end is like a pickup truck?
The way I understand it, unless I'm hearing it wrong, it sounds like it is going to be like the hull, whatever, where the cargo is actually going to be stored on the outside.
Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
It's not going to be like enclosed. It's going to be like in a pickup section outside of the ship.
From all of us at
That's the Nomad?
welcome to the new
Yeah. So, oh, as you were asking, the Nomad is a starter ship package, or you can get it separately. It's $80 for the package. I think if you're a subscriber, because it gave me $15 off. So it's the same price for me as a package as it is for the single ship. And it was if you buy the package, then you can get yourself an extra NPC for later on in the game, and it's LTI. And I'm pretty sure the Warbond separate ship is LTI too. So it's a nice token. I don't think I'll keep it because I'm tempted to get the Mercury Star Runner, and I have the Valkyrie, and I'll have the M2, so I'll have more than enough cargo. I don't need a starter ship size for cargo. And plus I'll have the Cutlass Blue, which has, I think, about the same amount. So I don't really need another cargo ship, but I do want the token so I can upgrade and make that my MSR or something like that.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I still got $10 credit. What did I bump?
And I swear to God, Kel, if you don't buy anything with LTI this round and in 6 months you get another ship that's 6-month insurance, I'm going to fly out to Canada and kill you.
Yeah. I mean, I am. I think I'm gonna get this.
Nomad's actually pretty fucking decent looking.
It is. It looks like a giant Pisces almost, in a way.
It's a hover ship. So there is no landing gear. It's run on these hover thingies, and so it stays in the air, and then the stairs and everything come down to let you on.
Yeah, so I got some questions though before I do this. I can just buy this and add it to my account, right? Like it won't disrupt anything.
What, are you talking about the package?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole point of that's why I bought a couple packages and then I gave some away because I wasn't sure if I'd need them. You can buy the package, and what that will do it will give you a NPC that will be part of your account. Now, they haven't really ironed out what that means, because the way I read it in the beginning meant instead of having to buy a crew that you could, well, let's just say my Polaris takes 8 people to work everything in a Polaris. I could technically buy 8 accounts, starter accounts, have 8 NPC account people, and have them all run my Polaris without ever having to buy a crew. The problem is that they're saying that regardless of you buying a package deal to get an NPC, you still have to pay it like it's a person, and not as a freebie like if it was just you playing, where you don't have to share the money. All you can do is name it and dress it. So, let's say you wanted an NPC that was female and you wanted to call it Darth Talon, and you have 2 game packages on your account, then there'll be Kel, and then there'll be a Darth Talon that's an NPC, and you can put whatever clothes you want on her. Whereas the NPCs in the NPCs in the game come as they come.
Do that again.
Right? Wow. Went all the way with that. I'm trying to stream here, and I can't pull a freaking ship out.
We're streaming? Oh, snap. So, okay, here's the official package I got is Package Avenger Titan plus S42 Combo Pack.
Yeah, that's what you have, so you can play. That's how you're able to play right now. If you get another package, down the road, when the game is released, you'll be able to have Kelzine and Bob. And you'll be able to customize Bob's look. You can make Bob look like Jabba the Hutt, or you can make Bob look like a pole. You can make a girl, you can have her with big boobs, you can have her with small boobs. You can have her wearing a dress, or you can have her in a flight suit, or you can have her in armor. If you hire an NPC in the game, NPC Jim comes how NPC Jim comes. You can't give him clothes and stuff like that, like you can with your own NPC. So, in a sense, that's why I just did it. You're getting a ship package for $80, or you can go buy the ship for $80. I would rather just have the whole package for $80.
Yeah, with LTI.
And you have the LTI token. So I got that. I'm going to turn around because I don't need the Nomad and upgrade the Nomad to the MSR because I think that's a pretty cool kind of concept of a ship. And that'll be my data runner if I need one. And supposedly you can put a bunch of vehicles in it. Now, I walked around in it the other day. I don't know if I'm buying as many vehicles as they say you can put in there, but then again, it's the most up-to-date ship that there is. So there's light switches and secret panels and all kinds of stuff that you can do in the ship. And maybe I just didn't open up the hold, the cargo hold, all the way. I don't know, but it's supposed to hold it's supposed to even hold an Ursa rover.
Oh God, I'm gonna get the black one.
Black one.
Nomad.
Oh, you're gonna get the paint scheme?
Yeah.
Wait, is that offered?
Yeah.
Or you're getting the paint?
It says 3 exclusive promotions. Nomad IAE 2950 paint black. 1190 United States dollars ad.
Yeah, the black is pretty cool. It's black and red.
Yeah.
Okay, trying to pull ship out here. Am I pulling it?
Game package.
The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Penguin for
Oh, there
30.
it is.
They had the sale for the Pioneer today. Froze the whole damn game up. So many people were trying to get that.
What the fuck is this? Pico the Penguin plush. Take home your very own Pico for as many plushy penguiny hugs as you can handle. This adorable ambassador to New Babbage comes complete with snowboard backpack and removable helmet. It's $30.
No, that's a real one. You don't need a real stuffed animal. Is it asking you for that like an ad?
No, it's right under, it's on the purchase page. I'm purchasing that package.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not part of the package. If it is, you can unclick that.
Yeah, it's just stuff you can like add on to it.
Yeah.
It's like Amazon, customers also bought this.
Yeah, that
okay.
Pico plushie is actually a real life stuffed animal.
Uh-huh.
If you want the Pico in game, you can go up by where you can get the ships. You can buy like for 100 credits the in-game plushie.
If I had a girlfriend, I'd probably buy that because then I get some diggings. I'm gonna pass.
Are you sure? Because that didn't look good. Let me see it.
All right. I'm the proud owner of a black war bond. What? Whatever this is.
I think the screensaver.
Cargo ship.
Yeah.
That was a flat hit. I can't believe that didn't crack.
If you got like what Mommy has, like the blue stuff or any color around, like remember my pink tablet? It had like that squishy stuff. That would protect it if it fell. It would like bounce.
Nothing is 100%. That has protection around it. It can still break. It's just giving you a lot more protection.
What happened?
I went to click live, and somehow my ship blew into the side of the New Babbage starport and blew up. Apparently, the Nomad's made out of glass right now.
Uh-oh. Jackal paint. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I bought one, but unfortunately, I didn't grab the package, so I have to wait 24 hours and then melt it and then buy the package.
Oh shit, I did the same thing.
Because when I looked at my hangar, it says standalone ship.
So does mine. Standalone ship, Nomad Warbond.
Yep, so you gotta wait 24 hours before you can melt it, and then you can melt it and use that store credit towards the purchase of a package, so then it'll be $10.
Not the Warbond package, though.
Wow, I'm gonna be fucking cunt bags. I'm just gonna buy the package right now. And I'll just melt that shit down for a fucking staple holder.
But that'll be 2 LTI tokens then, if you do that, Cal, so that'll be nice for an upgrade later.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess I don't necessarily need the package because I just have it for the token.
Well, I want that LTI.
Well, it comes with LTI.
They both come with LTI. You're just getting a free NPC character with the package.
I want the NPC character.
No. You can actually write to Sony, Jesus Christ, RSI, and they'll refund it for you when you tell them that you wanted to get the package instead.
Nah.
I've actually had some success with that.
Nah, it's no big deal. I'll use it for something. There's no money wasted in this game. You can always melt stuff down and upgrade other stuff. Get store credit.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I love about it is they make it easy to get whatever it is that you actually want.
Yep.
And I'm seriously looking at melting my tally for a, Star Runner?
That's what I'm doing.
How much is Star Runner going to be? Because I don't see a price for it.
265. Well, that was on leaks. It's 225 for Warbond, 265 with credit or upgrade.
My tally is only 150.
Where'd you get the base?
Yeah.
Yeah, my problem is I have the bomber, and I think that's 275. So I'm not going to be able to upgrade from it. And I don't want to melt it and lose the LTI, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do when the Mercury Crusader stuff comes out.
Yeah, I might also melt my Apollo triage.
I was tempted to get the Medivac.
Ooh, we should be pushing that on the new people. There's a Nomad package Squadron 42 combo.
Yep, it's like $100.
Yup.
Essentially, the Nomad, they said, is in between the Titan Avenger, which is a light freight hauler, and if you don't want to spend the money on a Cutlass Black, which is a $100 standalone ship.
Yeah. Oh, cool. This one comes with the jackal paint. That's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna get the jackal paint, but I know I'm not keeping the nomad, so there's no point in really spending the money on the skin. You can get the skin by itself for like $7.
It was 11 Canadian.
Jeez.
I got a bunch of stuff in here that I don't know what the hell it is. It's like guns and a power plant. And all this stuff showed up in my account the day after Christmas.
Yeah, I had the same.
Is this like limited run stuff, or can I just melt this shit down?
You can't melt down free stuff, but I don't think it's limited. I think that was back like 2015 or 2016. They were giving you better weapons to use as a gift.
It says this power plant I can melt for 17,000 UEC.
Oh, well, maybe you can melt it for credits. You definitely can't melt it for cash, because that stuff was a Christmas gift.
I see. Yeah, and this gun is 18,000 UEC.
I think they're all size 2, maybe?
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's showing 2 packages now. I got that Avenger Titan package, S42 combo, and then I got the package Nomad starter pack, IAE 2950 Warbond.
Yep. So now you have an account that's Calzine, and you'll have a sub account which can be Bob, and that'll be an NPC helper. You can have and name and dress up later on. But the biggest thing is, obviously, is your Nomad is your LTI token. So you could upgrade that to whatever you want down the road with LTI, or use the Nomad until you choose to.
I've got a bunch of these rewards that are the milestone rewards, and I've never seen any of this shit in the game.
Only place you can put them is hangers, and they're not persistent. I decorated mine. Stale.
Well, this one, the 55 million reward, Preacher Armament Inquisition 22 Gatling. And I've never fucking seen that. A BB-12 manned maneuvering unit. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, what is that?
Engine tuning kit.
That might come in handy.
Go ahead and send all that my way.
Explorer class Moby Glass rig. That's a 42 million reward.
I got a different color Moby Glass.
Mr. Refinement's Cabinet of Rare and Exquisite Spirits.
Well, you got that from IAE.
So if I log into the game, I'm not going to see the Nomad, am I?
Yes, it's flat. Immediate release.
No, I know, but this is another package. Actually, never mind.
It's in your hangar. It's for immediate release.
Okay.
As soon as you log in and go to your terminal, the Nomad will be there. It's right here.
Well, yeah, I just remembered I actually bought the standalone ship too. So
Well,
it's,
yeah,
yeah.
you'll have 2 Nomads until you use your upgrade.
Oh, sweet. 2 Nomads.
Yeah, so if one flies into the side of the hangar and blows up, you still have another.
Right?
I wish I had it.
Robert was so gracious to bless me with another one.
For the latest updates on ship availability and gate assignments,
Yeah, I don't know if I downloaded the patch.
Hangar's looking swole.
Yeah, it looks like I need to update.
remember, your belongings belong to you.
Yep, so I got the standalone Drake Cutlass Blue Warbond. and the standalone Tumbril Nova tank. That's going to do some damage.
From the best in shopping, dining,
Yep, Hardware and I both have one, and we're basically looking at using those for base defense.
Yup. Oh, did either of you guys get the ballista or have a ballista?
I don't. We definitely need some for area denial.
Wolf has it.
only a quick ride on the metro.
We might need another one.
Well, we're going to need a couple at least.
Yup.
Tired of travel? Why not rest at the Nest's newly renovated accommodation?
I think we're also waiting to see how the insurances are going to work too. So we had to keep up insurance on a lot of these ships, right? All these ships.
Unless it's LTI.
Leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets
So I transfer a ship over to the other package. Can I do that?
No,
Make
you
it
don't have
LTI?
you don't have a separate account, right? You have all that stuff on one account.
Okay.
ready to upgrade.
Now, if you wanted to have two separate accounts, you could just literally create an account and send that package over, and now you've got two completely active accounts that could multi-box.
Which I have.
Right.
From all of us at Microtech,
Because I'm going to run Bijune on this computer, and by the time this comes out, I'll have a new computer, and I'll run hardware off of that, and Bijune will be running the Endeavor.
Cool.
from all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Spaceport. Looking for a good time? Be sure to visit Wally's Bar and Promenade.
Going out this fucking terminal.
Tired of travel? Why
I have like a half hour of wasted stream video because this terminal won't give me my shit.
located downtown in the luxurious Aspire Grand.
So any idea when that Star Runner's supposed to be in the game? Because they've
It's in
been
right now.
hyping the fuck out of it.
Remember,
If you're a subscriber, it's in your inventory
Our
right now.
automated system is unable
No, I ain't
to
a
access that
subscriber.
ship at this
Stop
time.
doing that shit.
Yeah, it's in the game. I can show it to you when I can pull it out.
Please try again later, or select a different ship.
I had it out yesterday and I didn't put it away correctly, and now it's bugged on New Babbage. I gotta get off New Babbage to see it.
Well, I was just wondering when we would be able to
be sure to visit New Babbage's Promenade.
buy it, because it's still locked out.
Yeah, it's Crusader Day, whatever day that is.
When does that shit start?
For the latest
When does what start?
availability and gate time,
The
please use one of the convenient
the celebration thing or whatever.
Right now. IAE 2950 started at 10 a.m. Central Standard.
Microtech,
Oh, okay, cool.
the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Yeah, I see the webpage thing for it now.
Your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch of all personal items.
But
Be sure to explore all New Babbage has to offer. Whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology or the beauty of our award-winning gardens.
Yeah, remember we did all that upgrading hardware? So my primary package is pretty good. It's 120 a month on everything I got.
10 years.
Yeah.
And 10 years isn't bad. I probably won't be playing the game after 10 years. But just like everyone's going back to SWG and WoW right now, it's been over 10 years for both of those games. So the LTI is where that'll kick in. There's people that come back after they've been gone a while.
Yep.
But no, 120 months is, I'm sure, more than enough for most stuff. And by the time 10 years comes around, if you don't have enough money to support whatever ship you have to worry about, then you weren't playing right.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I'm back in WoW now, trying to grab all the free gear that I can while the getting's good.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new Ravage Interstellar Spaceport.
Problem with this terminal.
Be sure to explore all new
Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna knock the fuck off work early and log in WoW.
beauty of our award-winning gardens. This city of tomorrow.
Come see Star Citizen.
Because my ship will fly into the side of the hangar and the terminal won't work. And I'll get stuck on New Babbitt.
Pulling out my bucket. Somewhere else. I had it out yesterday. Said I didn't put it away right. There must be something wrong with storing a new battery.
Yeah, so there's 3 days until Shadowlands launches, and the pre-patch event is got world bosses spawning every 10 minutes that have a chance to drop 110 level gear. And I've already almost fully geared like 3 characters, and I'm working on a 4th one. So I want to get that done and out of the way before the expansion goes live, and then all that shit goes away. There's also these mementos that have a chance to drop, and after the event is over, they should auction for, I don't know, 75, 100,000 gold each. And I've already got 2 of them, and trying to get a 3rd. So, yeah. Trying to get this shit knocked out before it goes live.
Alrighty then. Fine.
So I was just on the upgrade screen, and if I upgrade the Nomad to a Ballista, it would actually only cost me $60.
Ballista's that expensive?
Yeah, it's 140.
150.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we've been thinking about a lot of cool ways that we could have fun with that with the 890.
Yup.
So one of the ideas was drive it up into the cargo bay, then fly out into space, then dump it out into space, and then fly out underneath it and make it, catch it on the gravity pad on the front. So then you can lower it down into the hangar. And then that way, if somebody fucks with you, you could literally just open the hangar, raise the fucking ballista up, and just fuck their asses up.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if you lowered one out of the hangar, out of the cargo bay, the vehicle bay in space, what it would do. Because once it leaves the ship's like local gravity, if just lowering it down would like make it lose it right in space. I don't know. We'd have to see. You want to buy one and we can test it?
Yeah. I hope they have that facial recognition stuff. I'd like to see their jaws drop when they see a fucking ballista come over 90.
Right. I mean, it's already got fucking missile turrets to begin with, so.
Yup.
Yeah, I was testing the FOIP earlier. Arian's like, that's creepy.
It is kind of creepy. Like it's close, but not close enough to human to actually really look real, and it's fucking just really creepy. It's like horror movie level creepy.
When I had my mouth open, and it was like, bah! I'm like, oh my god, dude, close your mouth. My mouth's not open right now. I just kept walking around with my mouth just torn open almost. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think that that's going to fly too well with a lot of people. I could see if it was VR and it had like full body technology, then yeah, for realism, I guess. But this is definitely not that.
My rogue, my blood elf rogue, is named I'm So Cheap because he's a cheap fucking bastard, and he was originally a level 19 twink, and I leveled him completely all the way to max level just through battlegrounds. And my shadow priest is named Shady AF. My warlock was also another PvP only arena seasons guy, and his name's Fear Spammer. Because see a warlock in an arena, you know what he's going to be doing, right? So
spamming AoEs,
spamming fear,
spamming fear.
Yep. Fear 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 drain dead.
Yep.
Quantum drive is now off.
And my rogue, he's a bleed poison build. So max bleeds and poisons, so that I can basically ambush somebody. And I can put right now in the first like 2 to 3 seconds of ambushing them, I've got 7 bleeds and poisons on them, and then I can just vanish and wait until those expire, and then do the whole freaking thing again. It's basically just slowly cutting them to death.
Oh yeah, that's a real pain in the ass when you're in the middle of combat and all of a sudden somebody springs a couple dots and bleeds on you, because like you're still dealing with the other people in combat, right? Now you got to deal with those dots.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I use that, is because I would use that to stress their healer. So whenever we started to burst on their top damage dealer, then I would jump their healer and start applying dots and bleeds and silences, by kicks and stuff. And then that would usually make them focus on their own survival just long enough for us to finish off their top damage dealers, and then just sort of prioritize our way down.
Landing gear deployed.
That's your Valkyrie hardware?
Yep. I'm gonna change the paint though.
I got an orc death knight named Green Nuts.
Green Nuts.
I got a 46 female druid named Harry Taco.
Should have called her Green Sock.
I'm actually surprised I haven't got that name flagged yet. And then another rogue named McStabby Stab.
That really is a great ship, Valkyrie.
Nah, thing's amazing.
Yeah.
It's my baby.
So I had one because it was the stand-in for the Prowler, because I had a Prowler. But the Prowler wasn't released, so they gave me a Valkyrie as a placeholder, and I just kind of fell in love with it. And then when the Prowler was released, I lost the Valkyrie and got a Prowler. So,
what do you think of the Prowler? You like it?
Yeah, actually, I really love it. I think it's going to be difficult to fly right, but I think if you can pull it off, it's going to be amazing.
I was going to up the armor. It's a little bit squishy, isn't it? It's got great firepower, but it's just a little bit squishy.
Actually, its firepower is fucking horrible, and it's super squishy. But the advantage is that it's stealth.
Yeah.
So you can drop off troops. I think it holds 16, something like that, and it's meant for rapid deployment. So you can swoop in, drop them off, and get out of there, and they don't even know you were there. And supposedly the same should be true for assaulting enemy ships. So if there's an enemy ship that's just sitting there, and we think, hey, we might, if he's not paying attention or whatever, then we might be able to fly along the hull, deploy them, have them cut through the door, hack through the door, or whatever, and take the ship. Plenty of cool gameplay that enables, so I thought it was one to have that probably nobody else would bother getting.
Yeah, stealth drop would come in handy, because the Valkyrie's a dropship too, but it's not stealth.
No, it's designed to go in guns blazing and just tear shit up. I would not want to be anywhere near the landing zone, because that thing's just going to light it up on its way in. It's kind of meant for like brute forcing its way into the landing zone.
Yeah, it's got those great big Gatlings on either side.
It's got them all over.
Yeah.
It's got 2 wing Gatlings. It's got the Gatling in the front, the Gatling in the back, and it's got 2 Scorpion Gatlings in the personnel doors.
Yeah, those other ones you have to be seated, right? Yeah, it's like through the ship. You can control them.
Yeah.
Like turrets. Yeah.
Turrets.
Yeah. Yeah, see the ones on the side, you can actually man. Like you have to have the doors open. Not too many ships have that I can think of.
Nobody has man turret or man gun.
Yeah.
My big thing about the Valkyrie is I like the fact that you could move Cyclones and Rangers and Dragonflies and whatever you needed to do for personal transport. You can even get an Ursa in there.
Yep.
So you put 2 Cyclones with cannons in there, an Ursa Rover and a Cyclone, and then you have the jump bays full of people, and then you open up the sides, and the people can jump out the jump bays, and some people can run to the cars and not be impeded by the people trying to get out, because you can jump out the sides.
Yeah, it's going to work out pretty well.
Minutes for my Mercury Star Runner to be usable. A hot dog.
That sounds good.
Oh, this chick has giant boobs. I thought it was a dude.